Nice to see you here again. And here in this video I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. I'm just going to this is the original complete website, and if I here I'm just going to show. If I click on this option, say club sandwich, so I will be able to see the detailed information about club sandwich. That is some blurb information here, then the suggested beverage along with this, and suggested tips that I wanted to show for the customers. And here I just wanted to add a button back to the menu. This information I just wanted to add here in this video. So in order to do that, what I have to do, I have to move to my code editor, and here in the code editor I have created the previously menu .php. So what I'm going to do here in this video, I'm going to create one more file in the root, that is dish.php, as I have given the reference of the dish.php file in my previous file that I have created with the name of menu.php. If you see it here, so the same file we have to create here right now, dish.php. In this we have to pass a arguments to something to find out the parameters, and according to that parameter we have to display the information regarding that string value. So what we need to do here, I have to copy this contents from here to that file. So I'm going to copy, and same thing I have to include here as the header. I want the same title to be for this menu and Franklin's fine dining, and here I have to include this my header file. So here I have to write some code for this here in the same here. So what I'm going to do, I have to check whether the string is passed or not passed, and according to that string we have to display that information. So for this I'm using if statement here, and within the if statement here I'm going to use isSet function. And here in the isSet function I'm using super global variable of PHP, that is here I have to use dollar symbol, then underscore, and the get. Now what is this dollar underscore get? Is the super global function of PHP, which is collect the either collect the data submit using the form that we have created in the HTML using the get method, or this is also used to collect data sent in the form of URL. So here I'm just here in our case we are going to send the data in the form of URL. So for this I'm using this function. So this will get the information as the item. So here I'm writing the variable say item, and here we have to start the body for our if. So here I'm going to declare a variable say dish. Okay, so here I'm declaring a variable dish. To that I'm assigning the value as say that of menu item that we have created there, and the items and here again I have to give the same, that is menu items. But we have done this variable in the it's menu items. So this is menu items, and along with that we just wanted to get the information about another array within that array. So that's why we have written here this is there. Now we have to check for this. Now here is one more information we have to see here, that we just wanted to make this array or to string. I just wanted to make this array as to a string. to be passed as a value. So in order to do that, I have to declare a function here. So I'm using one more function to this. So I'm using function keyword, and I'm just going to give the name of the function, say strip underscore bad cats. So I just wanted to remove some characters here. So this function will take the arguments as a, I'm giving the argument to it as a input. This will take an argument as a input, and here I have to write the body for this. So what it will do, I'm declaring one more variable here as a output, and to this I'm initializing value as a, here I'm again using the another variable of PHP, that is preg underscore replace. Now how the preg underscore replace works, here we see some definition about this. So if we see this in the W3 schools.com, here you can see the more information. This function return a string or array of string where all the matches of a pattern or list of pattern found in the input are replaced with a substring. So that we have to do here. We just have to find out some matches and replace them to a substring. So what we need to do here, we have to find out the first matches here. So here we going to write some code here, and here we are using slash, then here we have to write the match list in the big brackets, that is from apostrophe sign we have to first use, then small a to small g, then capital A to capital Z, and from 0 to 9, and one more match, that underscore or hyphen, this match we need to find out, and here we have to put the slash here. So these matches just we wanted to find it out here. And one more thing that we need to do here is to put the comma, and we just wanted to replace the blank spaces here. So this is for this, and after this we have to string that we wanted to input, that is input. Okay, so this will, and so this function will returns its whatever the value it will return, that will be stored in the output variable. So here we have to return, this function will return the value of, and this function will return variable output. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm using this function. So what I'm doing, I'm using this menu item, so that is the string. So to this I just wanted to menu items is equal to strip underscore bad cats, and to this I'm just going to pass the value of item. Okay, that's fine. So for this again I'm using the super global function underscore get, and here we have to pass the value as of items, or what we have declared there is key item. Okay, that's there, and put the semicolon here. This is done. So this is there. We have, what we have to do, we if we see this program here, here is our value, back to this, if we click on this value, this is some spaces, and that we wanted to convert into substring and all these things. That's why we have written this function. So Here if you see one more information is there. If we click on this button club sandwich, we see that suggested beverage is value over there and suggested tip is there. Now we just wanted to calculate the suggested tip here according to the price. So for this I am going to create another function. For this I am declaring a function keyword is used, then have to give the name of the function as a suggested tip. And this function I'm just going to this function will take two arguments. So one is the price and the second is say tip to calculate the value. And here we go writing the body for this function, and here I'm declaring one more variable, say total tip is equal to, that is price into variable tip, that is there. And after that I have just to convert this value into as a monetary value. So for this I'm using a function that is number underscore format. So here I'm writing echo number underscore format, and what it will do, it will take the value as of total tip comma 2. It means to say that whatever the value of total tip will comes over there, we just wanted to display it up to 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is done. So after this we have to close this function. Now here I'm just going to write some code for this. So what I'm doing here, I'm using this, I just wanted to place horizontal line here, so I'm copy this content from here and here I'm going to paste it here. Horizontal line is added. So after this I just wanted to add some PHP script here, not the HTML script. So I'm using div element, and to this div I'm giving class say dish, and here in this dish class I have to display what I have to display the title of the dish, then some blur information along with the price, then the suggested beverage and the suggested tips. So what I'm doing here, I'm writing h header 1 element, and this within this first I just wanted to display the title of the dish. So for this I'm using the PHP script, and here I'm writing echo and variable dish, and first I wanted to display the title, so here I'm using title, then put the semicolon here, terminate the thing, and we just close the this. Then after this I just want to display the price. So for this I'm taking another variable, that is span, another element span, and to this I'm giving the class as say price, and within this I'm using another element of HTML, that is superscript, and here I'm using the currency symbol, and after that I just wanted to display the value that is the price of that item. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to copy this content, this PHP script here using Control C, and after this I'm here going to paste it. So this time I'm just going to display here the price instead of title. So here is the price, and at the end I have to, here we have to close the H1 element. Similarly, we are going to take one paragraph this time, and within this paragraph I just wanted to display the detailed information about that dish. So what I'm doing, I'm just again going to paste the PHP script here, this line from here to here using Control C, and so our description is stored in the variable blurb. So here I'm writing it blurb, and in the then I just wanted to give the break line and here I am going to use another paragraph for the suggested beverage, or that I am taking in strong, and here I just wanted to give suggested beverage, and here I just have to use PHP script again. So here I'm going to paste it, and here I have to give the value to this as a drink. I think we have given the same variable. Oh yeah, it's a drink. Then in the another line I just want to give the information about the suggested tips. So for this I'm using paragraph element, and after the paragraph I just wanted to use emp element, close this, and here I just wanted to use suggested tip. So but I want to display here currency, so for this I'm using another element, says superscript, and here I'm using the currency symbol, and after that I just wanted to display the value of suggested tip. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to paste the PHP script, and here I'm going to call the function suggested tip. And to this we have to pass suggested tip function will take two arguments, that is the one is the price of that dish, and to some percentage of that tip. So what we have to do, here I'm going to use the variable say dish, price, then the second parameter, as I just wanted to say the dish should be the 20% of the price. So for this I am giving the value say 0 to 0. Okay, and here put the semicolon to terminate the string. So this is almost done here, and this is tip is closed, and after this again I just wanted to add horizontal line, so I'm going to copy this from here using Control C. Here I'm going to paste it. Now after this I just wanted to make a link to back to the menu, so here I'm using the anchor element, then here I'm using the hyperreference, and to this I have to give the link to the file menu.php, and for this I'm using class say button previous. button previous is the class name. Then here I just wanted to use two symbols. So for that I am writing HTML code, that is okay, and text is back to menu, then close the anchor element. This is done, and in the last I have to include my footer file. So here it is the code for that. Then I have to use include, and to this I have to get the value includes, then photo.php, then here we go semicolon, then question mark, and script is closed. So I think we have almost done here. So here we go to save the changes here and move back to our browser here, and here in the browser just refresh the menu, and if we click any of the element here, any of the dish here, say I click on the super salad, so here is the information that we get about the super salad. So here it is showing us a error, that is illegal offset type. In this on line number 11 we are having certain mistakes there, line number 11, so we have to move to there in the dish file, and here in the line number 11 we are having certain mistakes, so here we have to rectify those. If we see over here, this we have declared the variable as a menu item, and this is the array menu items, and here we have to use this variable menu item, not menu items. So here is the mistake we have done. So save your changes here, and then here in the this we have to again click on the menu, and here in the menu if we click any of the items, here this time I'm clicking on Mexican barbacoa, then if I click on this, here we got the information that is Mexican barbacoa, whether served in taco is on its own. Mexican beef barbacoa is a juicy and flavored preparation, and some description. Here is the price for that item, and here is the suggested beverage for that is beer, and the suggested tip is 98.80 paisa. Here this, and we click again back to the menu, and we click on this time the super salad. Here we got the name of the item, then the price here, then here is some blurb about that, then the suggested beverage along with that, and suggested tip for that is ₹6 ₹40. That is the 20% off this value. So this is how we can create the dynamic display or dynamic detail values for the items or menu items here that we have done. So in the next video we are going to create the contacts, a contact form in which we can send the contents, or we can ask the user to assign for the newsletter. So and whatever the information they will send using the form, that will be validated, and after that the information will be sent to the email inbox of the restaurant owners. So that's all for now. See you in the next video.